Ready. Fight.
Hello, casuals. You're welcome to the Casual Experience MMA podcast, podcast for MMA fight enthusiasts. And I'm here with my fellow fight enthusiasts, GOC.
Yeah, wait for a second. This casual, what they call casual. What are the casual?
Yeah, aren't you a casual?
So the normal word is like because casual, just informal.
Well, the word casual in the
Okay.
fighting scene is is meant to be a derogatory term
Okay.
by professional fighters or people that have the experience of fighting. They
Okay.
call people fans that just talk about fighting like they know what they are saying. They call them casuals. They say, "Who is this casual?"
Oh, I see
Well,
where you're coming from.
Yeah, this is us
Okay.
embracing what casual is.
Okay.
We love
okay.
fighting.
Oh
We-
yeah.
We,
Oh
we,
yeah.
we might not know how to grapple. We
Okay.
might not know how to throw a punch. But at least we see them fighting. I'll be like, oh yeah, this guy
yes.
is going to win. And
Our predictions, our analysis.
most times are always salad, you know?
Yeah. Very juicy. And if you don't love fighting, well, I don't know what you love, Sha.
Yeah. Did you watch last fighting bets?
Merab 306.
What do you think about their
Production was sick.
Wow.
In our naira,
Yeah.
that is actually divided. I'm sorry. 32 billion naira
Wow.
to $20 million.
20,
Yeah,
yes.
the production was amazing.
Yes.
And the highlights of it was trying to promote Mexican culture.
Yes.
Because the Mexicans are known to be warriors.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even know about that. I didn't know until that day, like different history, the veterans and the heroes that fought in Mexico. The production was sick. Outdoor, see the screen.
How about the hologram of the fighters when they came in?
Hey!
Sugar Sean when they
If
came in.
you,
See the
say,
hologram?
if you say you, what's it say? If you know you say you're a superstar, then do you? Yeah, but unfortunately, Sha,
Well,
he lost.
yeah, and
The Arab one.
the Mexican fighters, apart from Diego,
Yeah.
Diego and
Daniel was there.
Yeah.
That other guy that is he a Mexican guy? Yes, he looks like Nina.
Lopez,
No, not even Lopez.
the female fighter.
No, there's a guy.
Yeah.
He fought one guy, and I was thinking that guy will win. Okay, he fought an Argentine.
Yeah,
The guy is a die-hard fighter. In the round one, it looked like the guy
okay,
was gone.
that was on the main card.
Yeah,
I
is it
think-
Mika? Yes. Coleman. Prelims,
Coleman.
I've forgotten.
Yeah.
But he's a Mexican.
Yes.
The guy fought his ass out.
I
I've
think I
forgotten
remember
his
the
name.
fight, yeah.
Man, that guy is a warrior. That guy is a superstar. He has mouths.
Yes.
He's always that kind of a thing. Yeah.
And one of our favorite fighters, one of my favorite fighters currently, because of his horror and the way he fights.
Who?
Sugar Sean. He
I beg. Now just hype. Company man. Dana White's boy.
Oh, wow.
Star boy. I like him. He has a podcast like you, but I just feel just hype.
was seeing where it came from.
Okay.
The Contender series, and he's always been all about himself.
Okay.
How about what do you think on the yeah? Welcome to the Sugar Show.
The Sugar Show with his b-boying.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have zero ground
colorful,
game,
yeah.
zero ground game, zero wrestling. So you see,
Merab was also confident.
I told you all these things before. They don't believe me. I say Merab will break you down. You know, Merab broke him down.
Do you see him breaking Umar down?
Umar, that fight to Umar. Let me shock you.
Yeah.
He'll break Umar.
When they
He'll
fight, will
break
that be
Umar.
your pick?
Of course.
You think?
Merab anytime, any day.
Wow.
Do you know why I like Merab?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a thing for Aljamain Sterling because I don't like the fact that people ditch other people and their rise.
Yeah.
People just didn't like Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling is in the conversation for greatest bantamweight of all time.
I agree with you.
And he's friends to Merab.
Because all the fighters he's gone through.
Come on, man.
He's-
You know,
I think he won Yan.
Aljamain Sterling, yes,
Yeah,
second
he
time.
won
Yeah,
Yan,
he won
yeah.
Yan. He won Yan.
The
He
first
broke.
one was an illegal knee.
Yes, disqualification.
Yes.
He broke Tide Gillashaw's hand.
Yes.
He won. Who again did he win? You know, and I told my guy, you know, I told him that fight with Sugar Show was early stoppage.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake he made.
Yeah.
And Mirab will correct it.
Yeah.
And I happened to be right.
Oh.
And he lost 1 million naira in betting.
He
Okay.
did.
That's
That's your guy.
not my guy, yes. He lost 1
well,
million naira.
Now, for the casuals that will be watching these shows, we'll be giving predictions.
Yeah.
We'll be giving fight predictions, and you can be sure that's how fights.
Amazing.
And how about Valentino
This-
Shevchenko and Grasso?
Oh, yeah. See the strategy? Just imposed her weight on her.
Yes.
Sleep on her. And it shut down Gracio's game.
She was just there to win on points.
Yeah, That's it. That's it. You
And
know,
that shows the experience and the level of fighting.
it terminates all the arguments.
You fight according to demoralize the skill of your opponent.
Break
And
the
that was
person down.
Alexa Grasso, to her own credit, she tried all kind of submission move. At a point, she was even trying to submission move at the time. She was trying to
Go shisha.
Go-
You know what? Go down. The mountain 5 rounds. See this guy. What's his name? Lopez. What do you think is the offer for Lopez?
Well, I think right now he has one fight left to fight.
One fight. He's a company guy, you.
But right now he's going to be in top 5.
Of course, he's top 5. He's in
the top 5.
He's number
He
3.
won,
He's number 3. Yes. He won. Brian Ortega don't go.
Ortega, yes.
Don't go.
But why does he keep? Did you notice him doing this?
I don't know, man.
I mean, Lopez.
I don't know. Okay.
And I read
Lopez,
about
I didn't
him.
check it out. Okay.
I read about him during the week. They said when he was small, he had an injury to his throat that makes him kind of feel like gagging every time.
Oh, really?
So I think he's implemented that into his fighting. Maybe unconsciously, but if you watch his fight, he keeps doing this.
I don't see the way Porridge drags his shots.
Yeah, the way Porridge drags his shots.
I could get knocked out.
Yes. Because that's a tendency. You know, that's what fighters look for.
Okay.
Look for weak tendencies in their opponents.
Loopholes.
Yes, and then impose their will on it.
I'm so sorry for Lopez, not Lopez. Ortega. Ortega is my guy, man. The only guy that I was voting really heavy, like he's gonna be a champion. Well, it's gone. I mean, UFC at the Sphere was amazing. Yeah, and that's what they did in Wembley to boxing.
Yes,
boxing just took it down that level.
Yes, you mean the one AJ?
Oh yeah, like they just said, since UFC did it like this, let's do it like this. Is the production in Wembley?
Nah, I didn't watch the intro. Yeah, I watched the intro.
Sick.
Where his promoter too was even. It was he came into Eddie Han. He came into 50 Cent's song. I think
you're filming.
Yeah.
And outside that, these guys were able to put 100,000 people on their seats. Do you know what it means?
The main event, yeah.
Oh man, come on! They packed out Wembley.
But they all came to see AJ, don't you think?
Yeah, but I think AJ's time is gone.
That's why.
Unfortunately,
but he's always still my guy. AJ is always still my guy.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's in Nigeria now.
Yeah.
So
besides that, he literally built his legacy with his hands. With his hands. You could see you see it. You going through all rules of fighters. The only painful thing right now for me is like him now and Fury.
But AJ was ducking fights.
Yeah.
He has been ducking fights. That's the truth. Yeah.
That's the problem with boxing.
Okay.
That's the general problem with boxing.
Okay.
Because every other boxer has their own fighting promoter. UFC would give you a fight. You've got no choice. If you're not injured, you've got no. Any other promotion.
You can actually, I get you.
But AJ's promoter would want to say, I'm on the A side.
Yes.
I have to choose the bigger side. I have to take
and
the
I
bigger
think that's
side.
the problem with that's why a lot of people are shifting to MMA. You know why? Because boxing don't give us the fans,
Best
fighters fans, fans fight.
Bro, see when we watched Mayweather and Pacquiao. It was a little too late. They didn't fight in their prime.
Yeah, exactly. So they deny us that craving for the fight we want to see. You know, like UFC is back to back. Every month there's a pay-per-view.
Yes.
Talking about this week.
Yes.
On Saturday we are seeing UFC Paris.
Yes.
So what's up with UFC Paris?
Well, for the people that are watching us right now, this show is not going to be limited to only the UFC. We'll be talking about all other promotions. We'll be talking about the PFL.
One FC.
We're talking about the One FC.
One championship. Bellator.
Yes, Bellator. How about these are in South Africa?
EFC. Then the one and only.
How about
Nigerian Nightmare.
Our guy. We'll be supporting you here every single time.
That's what's up.
And all our fighters, regional fighters, will be embracing you, will be lifting you, uplifting your spirits in our conversation.
What's up, man.
Now let's go back to our UFC Paris.
Okay, so rate that card. What do you think over 10? What do you think? How is that card? Over 10.
So generally, when you looking at it platonically, you feel that this card isn't going to perform well. But cards like that,
but they want to fight their ass, prove a point.
Yes.
They're fighting on home soil.
Yes.
Okay, there are not much names there, but the main and co-main event, to me, Sha.
Yeah.
The main and co-main event. Who are you picking?
Give me the money.
Saint-Denis.
Money,
Moicano.
Moicano.
So what's up? Moicano and Saint-Denis, what are you looking at?
I'm going to have to pick Benoit.
Okay.
One, I think he's going to be coming back with a vengeance.
After that knockout loss.
Yeah, his fight with Dustin Poirier, he just willowed himself out in the first round.
He was winning the fight though.
Yes, but we heard he was fighting with the staff, and you could see the staff marks all over his body.
Staphylococcus?
No, staph infections. That's
really?
Yes, that's one of the common infections for fighters because they are always in gym. They are always sweaty. They are always training and always sweaty, rubbing sweat against each other. So one of the little things that give them obstacles in their fight is staph infections.
Really?
Because Yeah, during the fight week, they are
Yeah,
mostly on
grappling,
antibiotics,
yeah,
and they
okay,
have to.
okay.
They have it weakens their strength. Well, that was what was said about Benoit, but Poirier was there to fight, and
Come on,
he
man.
wasn't giving a damn
He'll say,
whatever you came
I'm
with.
the father, you're a small boy.
Yes.
Welcome to the game. Yeah, but Bernard Saint-Denis, man, it still beats my mind that the Bonfim brothers that were unstoppable.
Like one of them, yeah.
How? You understand? See what he did to Moises?
Yes, Moises.
The guy is really, really there to kill. You know, he's an ex guy in the army.
Yes, he's an ex-military.
An officer. Yeah.
Makes sense. And well, with fights, just the way we play football, it comes with form. You have to be on form. You don't go off for 1 year, you don't go off for 2 years, and you feel that.
Except you're John Jones.
Except
you're Johnny Bone Jones.
John Jones.
Nah.
You don't go for 2 years and just feel like you come to fight.
Although there's a twist to John Jones' own. You just see that John Jones' first serial gun, he didn't want to fight striking. He was ready to go and wrestle.
Doesn't that show his fight IQ?
Fight like China, but you don't shasha.
Dana White knows what he said when he said put any two guy in the room, John Jones and any guy in the room.
Nah, I don't agree.
John Jones, what do you mean? John Jones
will
always come out
Francis Ngannou, Thomas Pinal and John Jones, Francis Ngannou and John Jones. I mean, that argument will be. Okay, what do you say about what do you call this fight? Next fight, common event. In that same card,
Nassoudine. I'm also going to be giving the favorite Nassoudine. Because he's a local, he's a French. I feel this card, aside from it being in Paris, it was built just the way when they do the Dubai card. They say the Eastern, they build them with regional, local, upcoming fighters, promising fighters, and they won't put a fighter that they feel like they won't put a fighter that will flop. Well, it happens.
He's French.
Yeah, he's French.
I didn't know.
He's French.
Imavov.
Oh,
really? I didn't know.
He's a French guy. He has a Dagestanian name, right? He has a Russian name.
And he buried Jerry Cannonier.
One of his parents or both are Eastern European.
Yes. French. I didn't know. Oh, really?
But I think he came when he was young and he's French. And I'm giving him the win.
How good is his ground game? If his ground game is not good, Brendan Allen is a bad boy. Brendan Allen is the only guy that has submitted Paul Craig. Do you know who is Paul Craig?
I know Paul Craig.
Paul Craig is the person that made Jamal Hill have a shit stain on his stainless record. Yeah. Paul Craig is the one that put the shit stain again on Ankalaev's record.
Yes, Ankalaev. That was an unexpected win for me.
Paul Craig, he broke Jamal Hill's arm. Yeah. Then Ankalaev too at 4 minutes 50-something seconds to the last round, he submits him again. Yeah. You understand?
And his win against Chris Curtis too.
Talk to me, man. That guy's on the run. So I'm not too quick to vote out Brandon Allen. As a matter of fact, I stay with Brandon Allen.
Okay. I think this is where we go.
I'm
going to be choosing Imavov.
Okay. I'm hearing you.
Just for the favoritism part that he's
a French guy
and he's going to be fighting in US.
If that fight drops on the floor, it's night for Imavov.
Well, and the thing about some fighters is they always you know this is your strength.
Yeah.
You know this is your opponent's weaknesses, but they just always want to prove a point.
Yeah.
They go against all things, or maybe this goes down to their coaching team.
Yeah. Fight plan, fight strategy.
Yeah. If I feel. If you're fighting Stevie Wonder Boy, what would you want to do? You know he's one of the best character fighters.
Yeah, he's
one of the best strikers in the world. Like generally as a fighter, what do you think you want to do?
I'll grapple him now. I'll grapple his ass out.
And then you see fighters wanting to strike with him.
Like Holland.
Holland.
And I broke his hand.
Holland.
I beg you.
Holland is one of my best guys. Like in terms of charisma, in terms of horror, but sorry to say, he has one of the lowest IQ in fighting because he's always wanting to entertain. He's always wanting to entertain the fight, the fans, and that's why Dana White loves him. Dana White doesn't love him. I feel doesn't love him because of his fighting skill. Okay. He just knows that this one comes. They're fighters like that.
Big mouth.
Yes, big mouth. He just wants to entertain the fights, entertain the fans. Yeah, and that's why we love him.
He does well. Okay, so how long have you been watching UFC?
I've been watching UFC here and there since like 2017. But I came into it in the era of when Conor McGregor and Andy and the rivalry between him and Khabib.
Hey, doesn't he
Khabib,
came?
yeah, that wasn't when I came.
Okay.
That was when it drew me in.
Oh, really?
I watched John Jones and Mauricio Shogun.
Wow, you watched
That
it?
was in the before 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he finish the gun?
Rear naked choke.
Yeah, was
He
it?
rear naked
Yes,
choke.
oh yeah. I walked away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and walked away. No,
Oh,
that was Lyoto. The one,
Machida, yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yes,
he held
yeah,
in
on
his
the
neck
neck,
and just trim on the floor.
just walked
I
away.
think it was a bag of.
Oh, I remember Shogun. Shogun was Shogun was TKO.
In fact,
TKO.
John Jones still today says that was one of the fights that he was actually scared. Like
That Machido.
No, Shogun.
Shogun is a champion now, former champion.
Yes.
But he messed
He
Shogun
him
up. He made him like a small boy.
I think he took the belt from him.
He beat her like
Yes.
thief. Then that was how he collected the belt now.
He beat him
Like a thief.
and that makes till today makes John Jones my
Your greatest of all time.
my greatest of all time.
Okay, so but I want to ask you, what do you consider? Okay, then just choose a weight class. What we just do is that we just choose a weight class. Then tell me who you think is the GOAT in that weight class.
Personally, I always think the lightweight division has always been one of the entertaining.
Yeah,
Over time.
Yeah.
One of the entertaining.
But it's
entertaining
dry
weight
now.
Class. Yes, and
Islam.
there's no much for fights. As fans, there are different angles and ways you watch fights. There are different things that make you feel that this fighter is going to win this fighter.
Okay.
Personally, when I want to watch a fight or when I want to predict a fight, I look at age. Age is always a factor for me.
Okay.
There are fighters, obviously we know there are fighters that get to their prime early.
Yeah.
And depending on the weight class, they get to their prime at a certain age. Like heavyweights, because of their knockout powers,
the concussive blows.
Yes, the concussive blows, they don't even peak until their late 30s. You still see them fighting in their 40s because they pack so much punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always feel like, for me, the lightweight division has always.
But it's dry now because Islam has been the champion and everybody's scared of Islam. So it's not as entertaining as it used to be. That's 155, right?
When you said everyone is scared,
Everybody's scared of Islam now.
Why do you say that?
Who wants to fight Islam?
Well,
Sorokin? Ammar Sorokin? That's the only guy that wants to fight. Nobody wants to fight Islam.
Poirier still wants to fight.
Why does Charles Oliveira want to fight Chandler? How does that make a sense?
Well, from that, the issue of Michael Chandler, I just feel Michael Chandler waited far too long, don't you think?
Yes, he ruined his career.
He waited for his
Conor McGregor.
Waited for his
that is not ready to fight.
He waited for his red panties. his red panties now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He just wanted his red panties.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I'm so
Bring out the red panties.
He's an exacting fighter, but
that was a wrong move.
Yeah, it was
a
very
very
wrong move. Talking about how fights pans out or how we watch fights, I mentioned age is always a factor for me.
Yeah.
And that factor that is always a factor for me is the rivalries, the storylines. I love storylines. I love fights that actually
was a storyline. He hit the boss, attacked the boss, then from the boss, they attacked people in the boss.
You could write that.
Against my religion.
You could write that in a book.
You were right. You were right.
At the press conference, he was even offering him. He was offering him alcohol.
I said, I don't drink. I don't drink.
Conor
knows
that.
You don't drink that, right?
He said you don't drink. You rat.
I'm gonna make you wheeze. You were right. I'm gonna break that man's life. So but the thing there is
and that rivalry that had a storyline is John Jones and Conor
Daniel Cormier.
Those are rivalries that
I don't like remembering that
lifelong rivalries because there's always a storyline to
that fight was amazing. That fight was amazing. Although I'm a huge DC fan,
Yes.
Huge DC fan. But
it's like you I climb more towards grappling more than striking. The way I see you, because for you to say Merab is one of you like Merab.
Okay, you know why I like it? I like it that way. Grappling is a real test of an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Because grappling takes a lot of strength from you, cardio and everything. So if you don't know how to grapple, you could be good at your feet, but you're bad. You suck on the ground. See Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
See Easy. These are snipers who have zero ground game.
But for a striker, all he generally needs is a good takedown defense.
Like Pereira?
GSP is a fighter. He's a fighter known. He was a striker that learnt grappling. And
Oh, really?
yeah.
And became very good at grappling.
Even this guy, Alexander, the guy that fought John Jones, that almost beat him down. Gustafsson.
Does he grapple?
He became a good grappler. He's the first fighter to take John Jones down.
Yes,
he
actually.
took John Jones down. And he's a striker.
Actually. Yeah.
So, like, generally, as a striker, you don't need to have the offensive grappling game. I feel just have decent takedown and your movement. Sean O'Malley, I don't know what Merab was doing in that match. He is one thing that we know Sean O'Malley for, apart from his striking, is his leg movement.
Defense, yes.
He has one of the Chelsea leg movements.
His leg work, his footwork is good.
And that was why Chito kicked the hell out of his leg.
Yeah. So that he can break that.
He could just break down
angle,
that aspect of his game.
Okay, now who do you consider will beat Pereira? Roundtree?
Well, I feel Roundtree is going to shock the
I told
world.
my guy, yes. Ankalaev, Uncle.
Ankalaev, I know he's fighting.
My brother, Ankalaev and Rakitic. What kind of fight is that?
Is that fight still on?
Yes, 3-8.
Oh, wow.
And it should be Ankalaev that should fight for the title, not even Roundtree. I don't know why they're not promoting Ankalaev.
But Ankalaev has just been going through some unusual
marginalization now. They told him to
circumstances.
fight.
Yeah, he should have left to me. He should have gotten the belt by now or fought for.
Actually, but you know how he's a victim of backstage politics. What plays out in politics, you know. But okay, let's see. Who's your goat?
You know my goat is now.
John Jones.
Yeah.
I think it's Demetrius Mighty Mouse.
For you?
Yeah,
Mighty
Mouse.
That?
Mighty Mouse has 12 consecutive defense. Mighty Mouse has pulled out flying amber on the air. Like amber on the air. Come on, man.
Even about his finishing. One FC.
Hey!
This Brazilian guy.
Taste of his medicine.
Oh my God!
So you see,
that's one of the sweetest finish. He ducked under his punch.
Yes.
Gave him a right punch.
Yes.
And still stayed in southpaw.
Yes.
Following the guy's movement. And you know what he did?
Exactly the same way you finished him. The first one, the knee.
He could have given him a left punch.
But it's the knee.
Oh my God!
Give me this. See,
that was
why Mighty Mouse is the greatest. People don't like him because he doesn't sell pay-per-views.
He is one of my goats.
Talks,
yes, he doesn't.
You know,
he's one of my goats, and I feel like when the conversation of goats comes in,
we're not going down.
It varies. Yeah, we're not going down. We're not going down because by the time we begin to bring entities here.
Yeah.
You go visit person.
Let John Jones fight Aspinall, fight Ngannou or Pereira. If apart from Stipe is washed. If he know if he fight Tom Aspinall, then he's not yet the good.
Well,
he's tried for himself. Let me give him his flowers, but in comparison to Mighty Mouse,
and I know,
yes, that's just the good.
Deep down, no, about that John Jones, him and his management team are so smart enough to know that
after this one they will hang gloves.
Aspinall is such a dog and a lion, a young lion,
hungry.
He knows. Now, the question I'm going to ask you is, if John Jones and Aspinall, John Jones in his prime, and Aspinall
will still beat him.
What?
Aspinall has a faster. Aspinall has a ground game. Aspinall gave Volkov his first loss on the floor with Kimura. Aspinall that knocked out Pavlovich in 1 minute. Aspinall that knocked out the grappler in first round. Aspinall that came back from a leg injury and finished the fight in 1 round. Aspinall. About now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
When we fight enthusiasts, we always have this recency bias. Just hold on. Listen to my question again. Prime John Jones. And
tell me who John Jones fought in his prime. Just give me one fight. Richard Evans, Shogun, Lyoto Machida, Daniel Cormier. I'm calling them right. That's prime John Jones.
You're doing that yourself.
So prime John Jones, how does he fight? He does more John Jones managing range, right?
Everything. Come on, he has everything.
6'5".
He has
6'5".
He has everything.
Aspinall's hands are fast. If Aspinall connects with you, you're going down. Aspinall's hands are strong.
Look,
John Jones doesn't have knockout power.
The murderous role of heavyweights in John Jones' era, Aspinall right now, he will win 1 or 2 of them, but not all of them.
I think he'll win all of them because he will shut down their game.
That's more of you. This is more like you saying.
So I'm biased.
No, but that's why we are fans and that's why we love fights. It's an opinion. It's your opinion and you have the right to.
Because he wants to shoot for a takedown when he cannot do anything on striking. That's John Jones, and he shoots on an Aspinall who has large trunks or legs, who takes down defense is second to none. how do you want, who has taken down Aspinall?
Well, this is a conversation for the the other casuals to talk. Let's hear your comments in the comment section. The prime John Jones versus Aspinall. Who do you think wins? And thank you, GOC, for coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we'll be hoping to see you some other times.
But Aspinall is the good shot.
Oh my God! That's a conversation for that day, and for our fans, our casual MMA watchers. We'll see you at the review show.
All right.
Thank you.
Ready. Fight.